Welcome back to Planetary Possibilities, where we explore the mind-bending mysteries of our universe. I'm Aria, and today we need to talk about something that might completely shatter how you see reality. Right now, as you're watching this video, you might be under observation. Not by your government, not by aliens in flying saucers, but by something far more profound. Something so massive, so incomprehensibly large, that we are to them what bacteria is to us. Picture this. You're a scientist studying bacteria in a petri dish. You watch these tiny organisms live their entire lives, build their colonies, compete for resources, reproduce, and die. To you, they're just specimens. They have no idea you exist. They can't perceive your dimension, your timeline, your reality. Now flip the script. What if Earth isn't a planet, but a petri dish? What if humanity isn't the crown of creation, but the bacteria? And what if something unimaginably vast is adjusting the focus on their cosmic microscope right now, watching us with the same casual scientific interest we have when studying microbes? This is the microscope paradox, and the evidence is more terrifying than you think. Let's start with scale, because scale is everything. A typical bacterium is about 1 micrometer, that's 1/1,000,000th of a meter. You are roughly 1.7 meters tall. That makes you 1.7 million times larger than that bacterium. Now, if something was 1.7 million times larger than you, it would be 2,890 kilometers tall. That's taller than Earth's radius. But we're just getting started. Our solar system spans about 287 billion kilometers. If our entire solar system were the size of that single bacterium, the being observing us would need to be larger than our observable universe. And here's the kicker. We have no idea how big the actual universe is beyond what we can observe. But what if scale isn't linear? What if it's fractal, recursive, infinite? What if every atom in your body contains universes, and you're an atom in something else's body? The math doesn't just allow for this possibility, it demands it. Here's where it gets wild. In quantum physics, we know that observation changes reality. The famous double-slit experiment proves that particles behave differently when they're being watched. The act of observation literally alters the outcome. Now, when we study bacteria, we don't just passively observe. We introduce chemicals, change temperatures, alter their environment. To us, it's science. To them, if they could comprehend it, it might seem like divine intervention or natural disasters. What if the strange phenomena we can't explain, the aurora, inexplicable weather patterns, mysterious cosmic rays, even some of our natural disasters are actually the result of beings conducting experiments on us? What if they're adjusting variables in our cosmic petri dish? Think about how quickly bacteria reproduce and evolve under our observation. We can watch hundreds of generations in days. What if our observers experience time differently? What if all of human history, from the first cave paintings to space travel, are just a few moments of interesting bacterial behavior to them? Look at this footage of bacterial colonies spreading across a nutrient medium. Now think about how human cities spread across continents. The patterns are identical. We grow, we consume resources, we reproduce, we compete, we adapt. Bacteria communicate through chemical signals. We've recently discovered they can even transfer information between species. Sound familiar? We communicate through electromagnetic signals, radio, internet, cell phones. From above, our communication networks probably look exactly like bacterial chemical signaling networks. Bacteria wage war, form alliances, share resources, and even sacrifice themselves for the colony's survival. They exhibit behaviors we thought were uniquely human. Or maybe, human behaviors are just typical specimen behaviors at any scale. And here's the most unsettling part. Sometimes bacteria seem to respond to threats they shouldn't be able to detect. They adapt to changes before those changes fully manifest. almost like they're reacting to the observer's intentions, not just their actions. What if human intuition, gut feelings, premonitions? What if these are us subconsciously detecting the intentions of our cosmic observers? Throughout history, humans have depicted the same image. Eyes in the sky, watching us, every culture, every religion, every mythology, the all-seeing eye, the watchers, the observers. What if this isn't metaphor? What if it's species memory? We're told the overview effect, the profound shift in awareness astronauts experience when seeing Earth from space, is about seeing our planet's fragility. But what if it's recognition? What if seeing Earth from that perspective triggers a deep, ancestral memory of being observed? And then there's the code. Mathematics isn't just our language for describing reality, it is reality. Pi, the golden ratio, Fibonacci sequences, they appear everywhere in nature. What if math isn't discovered but detected? What if these patterns are literally the programming language of our cosmic Petri dish? We've detected structures in deep space that look suspiciously like laboratory equipment scaled up to cosmic proportions. Galaxy clusters arranged in geometric patterns that shouldn't exist naturally. Dark matter and dark energy that behave exactly like the invisible medium we use to suspend specimens for observation. So what does this mean for us? If we are specimens, if we are being observed, studied, possibly even experimented upon, does it change anything? Here's the thing about being a specimen. It's not necessarily bad. Most of our bacterial research is aimed at helping them, understanding them, even enhancing them. We study bacteria to cure diseases, to understand life itself, to push the boundaries of what's possible. Maybe our cosmic observers are fascinated by us for the same reasons we're fascinated by any complex system. Maybe they marvel at our art, our capacity for love, our ability to contemplate our own existence. Maybe the fact that we can even conceive of this paradox makes us the most interesting specimens in their collection. Or maybe, and this is the most beautiful possibility, maybe we're not specimens at all. Maybe we're students. Maybe the entire universe is a classroom, and consciousness at every scale is learning, growing, evolving towards something magnificent. The next time you look through a microscope, remember, something might be looking back, and the next time you feel that strange sensation of being watched, that inexplicable awareness of something greater, maybe trust that feeling. What do you think? Are we specimens in a cosmic laboratory or something more? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to explore more mind-bending possibilities about our reality, hit that subscribe button and join me next week when we'll investigate whether human consciousness might be the universe trying to understand itself. Until then, keep looking up. And remember, in the infinite scales of reality, we're all both the observer and the observed.